I want to feed more people. That's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about a healthy community.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about eating good food. 99% of what we grow is sold directly on site there.
So my wife is from northern Indiana, and they all farm up there. Like parts of her family farm. If they don't farm, they lease their land to a farmer.
Sure.
Right? It's huge, but it's completely different.
Yeah.
It's 400 acres of a cornfield. It's the pesticides. It's this like business. There's the big distribution, and I was talking to I guess it would be my father-in-law. You know how families get complicated, but he was explaining to me like the grain market and the soybean market. It's international, bro. Like they are shipping these soybeans to China. Fascinating the way the world agriculture economy works. Like really, really, really interesting. This is completely different.
Yeah, this is way different.
Way different. But how do you inspire people to come to your farm and say, "Oh, I want to do this too"? Like I would imagine that's kind of a hard bridge to gap, right?
Well, that's why I'm trying to make it a little bit sexy, a little bit more economically viable, and kind of lay that foundation for the next generation. So, a lot of the guys that I looked up to in the area that were doing organic farming, a lot of the ideology in that field is very anti-system, anti-establishment. And so I'm trying to bridge that gap. I think that there's a need to have both of those worlds, but I want to feed more people. And that's what I'm concerned about. I'm concerned about a healthy community.
Yeah.
I'm concerned about eating good food. I just, basics too. I just love flavors. I love just the different flavors of stuff. And, I'm kind of washed out on the commercial stuff,
it's just
restaurants
not the same.
And stuff. And
it's hard to explain if you haven't compared them side by side. But when you pull a vegetable off of a plant and eat it, there's so much more flavor.
Yeah. Texture's huge too. That's a big part of it for me. It's like if you have our spinach off our field fresh versus like a hydroponic spinach in the store, just texturally, like you eat that one from the store, it's dry, it's papery, and then you eat ours and it's waxy, it's flavorful. And so that texture is huge for me.
And so like if I go to Meacham Urban Farm and I get some vegetables, what's the time scale there? Like I pull it off your shelf. When was it last in the ground?
Within that week.
Within that week.
Yeah, depending on the product. We do some storage stuff that we hide for months in the fridge. That's just kind of smart planning on our end. But most of the stuff you're eating is freshly harvested that week. And that's what's great about our model. It's like 99% of what we grow is sold directly on site there. So there's no, distributing that product. It's right there for the consumer. You're getting it as fresh as you possibly can. Storage viability is a lot longer. On our greens, you're talking 2-3 weeks before these products start turning. And then, they're not sitting on the shelf. They're not sitting in distribution trucks, and they're not fluctuating temperatures. We put a lot of care into how we post-handle those products.
Yeah.
And then making them as long as they possibly can, as fresh as they possibly can.
Hey guys, if you want to watch the full episode of this clip, click right here. Make sure to subscribe by clicking right here. Thank you for watching.